What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Your boy Stone up on here. And, I've been thinking about some stuff lately. The dropping of the hatchet, you could say. Stone, why did you drop the hatchet? Why do you not claim Juggalo even though you were constantly still involved in the world, so to speak? I was in Insane Clown Posse's top 1% listeners last year on YouTube. Why, Stone? Oh, why do you say that you're not a Juggalo anymore, yet you still keep fucking around with the world? And I come to think about that, and I ask myself that question. It's like, well, I don't claim that anymore. I can't say that I don't associate with that group, because I do, but it got me thinking about, like, what is the big issue? And I gotta have to say, one of my big issues is, you guys know me, I try to keep things as objective as possible, take emotion out of everything in any way that I can, and just look at the basic facts of things. I gotta say that one of the things, my friends, one of the things that I really don't care for in the Juggalo community has to be that, the emotion. Everybody, or I can't say everybody, but I say the good majority of people in the Juggalo space are too emotionally attached to their own perspective of things. And that irritates me. I can't ever be down with something like that, because I'm it's either black and white or sometimes gray type of person. Like, it either is or it isn't. And one of the things with Juggalos is, if you go against the grain in the Juggalo world, see, the Juggalo world is like a river, and most people are going along with the stream in the same direction, which is why a lot of people became Juggalos. It's like you go into a venue or something, you're chilling with people that, for the most part, you share the same interest, the same humor, all that type of shit. But when you're a person like me, where I'm kind of like the salmon that swims up the stream while the whole stream is going the opposite direction. If you're in the Juggalo world and you happen to say something like, The Calm is one of the most underrated ICP records, you better get ready for the torches and the pitchforks with a lot of these people. And it's like, look, man, the world is bigger than your own perception of it, okay? Like, you don't have to be so emotionally attached to your own perspective that it actually hurts you to hear that somebody has a differing opinion than you. Like, I mean, you guys, I love a wide variety of music. And oftentimes, a lot of the stuff that I've played, despite it being like objective good lyricism at times, people are going to say, hey, yo, that sucks. Even though lyrically, a lot of this stuff that I like, it would lyrically destroy Insane Clown Posse. Now, of course, Insane Clown Posse, very different type of music. They are storytellers. They're not so much lyricists. Well, they are lyricists, but they're not in the same way that a lot of people are throughout hip-hop and rap and shit like that. It's this collective groupthink that I do not like about Juggaloism. Is like, you have to be within a certain boundary of this collective groupthink, or you're not really part of the club, so to speak. And for me, I start catching on, feeling stuff like that, and it's like, all right, that's fine. I'm not part of the club. I'll continue to be the individual. Like, and that's what I got into being a Juggalo, because I started hearing like all the ICP interviews, all the, like, how the way that Violent J, Shaggy would describe being a Juggalo as individualism. And that's what I always thought it was about. But as I've gotten more into the scene and I've noticed over the years, it's less about individualism and more about groupthink than people care to admit. And I don't like groupthink. I like individualism. So when I thought being a juggalo was a synonym for individualism, that's what attracted me to the scene, so to speak. I liked individualisms. Like, you like your thing, I like my thing. But if your thing that you like strays too far away from what a lot of juggalos would deem acceptable, then you're still an outsider, and I'm fine with that. I'm happy being the outsider. I like being the outsider. I like being the person with a differentiation of mindset. Now, that doesn't mean that I don't still appreciate a great part of the culture, because there is a lot of great, wonderful, and beautiful things that come along with that world. And it just seems like you can't take the good and leave the bad. You have to take it all, or you're still the outcast. Some people would argue, Stone, you are still a juggalo. You're in ICP's top 1% listeners. You still watch all the juggalo shit. I mean, I still watch. I like to watch American Psycho Tour documentary. Like, that's something that I watch almost annually, because I love that documentary so much. Like, I mean, I still, like, the majority of music I listen to comes from Psychopathic Records or Magic Ninja Entertainment these days. Oh, there's another one right there. You like Magic Ninja, Stone. You like Twisted. Oh, shit. That's a big no-no for a lot of people. But, I mean, I gotta say, a lot of times I listen to Twisted more than I do Insane Clown Posse.
Oh shit, there it is! There it is! There it is, everybody! There's the big reason why! Stone's a Twizzler! Holy shit!
I don't care. Like, the record label stuff and all that, that means a lot less to me than it does to a lot of people. Now, the thing is that there's two sides to every story. We often only hear one side or bits and pieces of another. So I don't feel like I have enough information from both sides of the story to be able to make a judgment based off of that. But one thing that we have heard from multiple people that have been associated with the label is that Violent J likes to make ass-type decisions, and sometimes petty-type decisions. We can look at Mars from Dark Lotus for an example on that. A lot of you guys have heard the Mars interview from about 3 years ago, a little bit over 3 years ago, from Tales from the Pit. People have heard other things from people that have worked at the label. DJ Fillin. Does anybody remember DJ Fillin? I barely remember DJ Fillin. He was kind of DJ, like, fill in. You know, he was kind of just filling in. Now, I'm not talking about, like, his extra weight or anything like that, you know, but anyway. It's just problems like that I've had with the Juggalo community, where I would rather not claim myself to be a part of that, because I'm more of an individual than a collective group think, which I feel the Juggalo community has become in modern days. So that's my thoughts on the situation. In case people wanted any clarification from me on why I still involve myself so much with the world, but yet don't claim that thing. There's just a lot of things. It's one of the things. I mean, I could make more videos on this if people are interested, but that's just one of the reasons why I don't really like to claim that anymore. But yet, I would say, with me being a second decker.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ! He's a second decker! Did you hear that shit, folks? Stone's a second decker!
With the hard R! Like, I mean, we got names for everybody that is, like, considered to be not as down as the rest because you weren't down at this time or when this was happening or during the first six, shit like that, you know. I mean, there's just all these different types of cues and terms that people make up to try to say, well, you're not down enough, or you're not as down as, or you haven't been down long enough, to try to keep people outside of the box, and it's just when we try to come up with so many ways to keep people outside of the box, when it's like, yo, look, I might have come across things at a different time than you did, but like we still like the same thing, But I mean, I guess liking second deck type shit is not good enough for certain juggalos, I mean, I got down in 2014, like, was it 2014? It was. I remember the first time I got introduced to ICP, and I was anticipating the next record coming out. The record coming out was Mighty Death Pop. So, but while I might have a more vast knowledge of the Juggalo world than a lot of people that might have even been down during the first six have, that's neither here nor there for a lot of people. It's like, you're a second decker. There's boxes. There's boxes that have been created. There's gatekeepers. There's Juggalo gatekeepers that try to keep other people out of certain circles. So, again, if you guys want to hear more about more reasons why I've decided to not claim that anymore, then I'll be happy to drop that. This is just a couple of the reasons. But yeah, make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. If you want to see more standalone videos coming up like this, let me know. And we'll see you guys next time. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. We got the Insane Brown Posse here to remind you guys.
Take two.
Whoa, we got the Insane Brown Posse here to help remind you guys to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and leave a comment down below on how much you think I'm full of shit.